Greetings, everybody. It's JL. I know it's been a while since I did a video. I've been very busy cultivating my garden and my lawn, preparing it for the spring and for harvest going into next fall, uh, and having a lot of fun doing that. But while doing that, I have been really learning a lot from nature. And nature has, as it always has, it's just been exposing me to thoughts and ideas that I really just wanted to share with you all. And today, what I want to talk about is how weeds are like people. Um, there's a funny backstory to it, a pretty long backstory, but I'm going to spare you all those details and just tell you that when I first started paying attention to my garden, well, specifically my yard, and a lot of the beautiful flowers that we have around, um, I noticed these other flowers around. Some of them were clovers, and some of them were just other flowers that were really pretty. And I didn't want to pick the flowers because I just thought they were so pretty. And the clovers in particular, as they started to die off with the winter, when the summer came back around, well, the spring came around, I wanted to have more clover. So I went to the store and I asked, um, where can I find clover seeds? For some reason now I was seeing clover killer everywhere, but I was looking for clover seeds. And when I asked the attendant, she said, well, people don't really want weeds growing in their yard. And I was kind of dumbstruck by this because I was like, I didn't know that these were weeds. I didn't know that clovers were weeds. I didn't know that they were sucking water away from the rest of the garden, the yard, the plants that we grow. I had no idea. And I didn't even know that some of the other plants that we had that were really pretty were weeds. Um, and so I was kind of doing my best to not pick them because I like the way they look. And it just made me think about people and how people are like weeds in that sometimes they're in your life, they're around you, and you really can't see that they are sucking you dry because of their presentation. Uh, they're saying the right things. They appear to be doing the right things, but all the while they are just draining you. And some of these people, they really aren't doing the best job of pretending to be anything other than an energy drainer. It's just what you choose to see, or it's what you want to see. For whatever reason, you want to hang on to this person, you want to keep this person in your life for whatever reason. However, this person is a weed. And let me tell you the cost of having a weed in your life. When you have a beautiful plant or flower or, fruit, uh, bush or whatever growing, and you have weeds around it, they may be pretty and they may be attractive, but they are taking away the vital nutrients that that plant, that flower, that bush needs in order to grow. And you have to think of yourself as that bush, that plant, that tree, that flower, that beautiful blossoming piece of life that's growing. And you have to think about your life and the people who are around you. You have to ask yourself the question, are these people adding to my life in terms of the nutrition that I need, the energy that I need, the encouragement that I need, the attitude that I need, the support that I need? Or are these people draining you? Like, are these people sucking you dry in ways that are keeping you from growing to the next level? And make no mistake about it, we're always on a level and there's always another level to get to. Whether or not you want to get to that next level is on you. And there is, sometimes you don't because it takes energy, it takes sacrifice to move to that next level. But if you are someone who does want to move to that next level, you really have to ask yourself the question, are the people who are around me contributing to that? Sometimes it's very difficult to let those people go. They look nice, they serve you well, they served you well in your past, uh, but they're not doing so today. Um, and sometimes it's just hard to let people go because of uh, old memories or old feelings that you have. But one last thing, keep in mind that you don't have to uproot people entirely from your life. Sometimes you just move them a little further away from you, right? You just create some distance between you and that person. That's another thing that nature does that I've learned that's really interesting. The way that fruit works, the way that fruit trees work, uh, the fruit around the seed is really there for the animal to eat it and to drop it somewhere else. And the whole point of the animal dropping that seed somewhere else is so that it can grow and flourish without becoming a source of competition for the mother plant. I say all this to say that sometimes people need to be distant from you so that they can grow and also so that you can grow. So don't feel bad about distancing yourself from people, and definitely don't feel bad about uprooting people from your life if they're draining you and they're keeping you from going where you're trying to go in your growth and your development. So that is how people are like weeds, and that is the lesson that I learned from my lawn um, not too long ago. Please stay with me. I'm going to try to do a video at least once a week, whether I'm talking about things that I learned from nature or just talking about some thoughts in general. For everybody who's hung out with me for this long, thanks for sticking with me. Oh, also, I have a book. It's called What She Taught Me. You can find it at whatshetaught.me.book.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I will put the links below. Thank you so much. You all take care. I wish you nothing but the best and safety in this time. Much gratitude. Be well.